Hey guys, I'm so excited to be filming my October empties. I have another bin full of products. So yeah, let us jump right in. I have some very exciting products in this empties bin. So the first one I have is the Batiste Original Dry Shampoo. Love this stuff. It's the only one that I have used. Yeah, it works just fine. Don't really see any need to try something different because I like it. So yeah, I've already got a backup of this in my bathroom, ready to rock and roll. So that's empty number one. Let's see, what's next is my It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In product. I really enjoyed this. I'm excited to try the light version of this. I used to think that sometimes this would get a little too heavy for my hair. So, but overall, I do enjoy this product, and this is definitely something that I would repurchase. That's the word. Next up, let's do this one. It is the Earth Harbor Nebula Adaptogen Clarity Ampule. It's just like a regular face oil. It was fine. Nothing to write home about. Nothing really to complain about. Yeah, I've used up a couple of these little facial oils from Earth Harbor, and they're kind of hit or miss for me. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Facial oils just don't do much for my skin. I don't really obsess over them. I use them because I have them. So yeah, this is another empty. This is a makeup empty. This is the Ulta Beauty Poreless Face Primer. This was just a little mini that I got in a like a free sample bag that I got for spending so much money at Ulta, whatever. This was okay. This is just like a silicone primer, pretty basic. I don't really love silicone primers. I just don't feel like they do too much for my skin. But it was fine. It was fine to use up. Didn't last too long because it was a mini. So yeah, glad to have that moved out. My hair's looking crazy because I got this big old scrunchie. It's literally the size of my head. That's how big this scrunchie is. But I love them. They're so nice. All right, sidetracked. The next product that I use up, let me grab them both, are these little Pantene Daily Moisture shampoo and conditioner minis. Just had gotten these for travel purposes and just used them up. Okay, this is another exciting makeup empty. This was the Glossier Stretch Concealer. I really enjoyed this concealer. I felt that it had good coverage, despite the fact that I think this is more supposed to be like a skin tint type of concealer. At least that's how I remember it being talked about when it first came out. And I was so excited to like want to try it back then. And I finally found it at like a TJ Maxx and got it. And so yeah, I really enjoyed using up this product. The only thing I don't like about it is that it is a potted concealer. I'm not a fan of having to rub my finger around in it or dip a brush into it. It's not my favorite, but it was a really good concealer. The next product is a declutter. This is the ColourPop. This was like a Winnie the Pooh lip scrub and lip mask set. This one is the lip mask. I've already decluttered the lip scrub. I don't like lip scrubs. And I didn't like this lip mask. It is so like sickly sweet smelling. I couldn't handle it, couldn't handle the taste of it. Again, I don't like potted things that I have to rub my fingers into. So yeah, this is just a declutter for me, unfortunately. Got another makeup empty. This is the Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Setting Powder. Love this stuff. This is one of my favorite loose powders, and it is completely gone. I had to fight to get the sifter out of this thing. I mean, it took me like 20 minutes to get this sucker out, but we did it. We used it up. Definitely would repurchase this even though it is expensive. But yeah, like right now I'm using the Wet n Wild, and that works perfectly fine too. So like if I want to be bougie, I'll go back and get her, but the Wet n Wild is treating me just fine right now. So, but this is good. Would repurchase. All right. Again, I've got a little travel thing here. Whoa. She's trying to run from me. Just the Crest 3D White Brilliance toothpaste. Just a little mini travel guy that yeah, I used up. Not much to say. It's toothpaste. Okay, this was the Naturium Purple Ginseng Cleansing Balm. I didn't like this stuff. I definitely wouldn't repurchase it. It smelled weird. It removed makeup well. It didn't wash off well. Didn't like it at all. Yeah, just would not repurchase this. However, I am repurposing this. It is now holding the rest of my CeraVe Itch Relief Moisturizing Lotion. I was unable to pump any more of this out, so I just banged this stuff out and filled it up into here. So she's gonna hang around, but not the product, because I hated it. Speaking of things that I hated, this daggum Burt's Bees Sweet Mandarin chapstick is gonzo. She can't roll up no more, and I will dig this over my dead body. I ain't doing it. I barely was able to use it up on my own. Had to call in my husband to help me do it because I couldn't stand it. I hated it. Goodbye. Next up, we have the Dermalactives Energizing Body Lotion. This was fine. Honestly, I don't even remember anything about this. So, and I'm pretty sure this is like expensive. Don't do it. Yeah, I remember nothing about this, so does that tell you anything? Oh, sorry. All right, next I have the Nivea Nourishing Care with serum body wash. This stuff was okay. I like Nivea. The only thing I didn't like about it was that it didn't lather very well. I like a sudsy body wash, so didn't really love that about this one, but the smell, it's really good, fresh and clean. I enjoy Nivea overall. I honestly would repurchase this. Yeah, but wouldn't be my first choice, but I would purchase it for sure. It's fine. Nothing crazy. Next, we have the Tula Radiant Skin Brightening Serum Skin Tint. I loved this stuff. Oh man, do I love this stuff. This is such a nice, pretty foundation. And I'm so sad that you can't get it at Ulta or Sephora anymore. You have to get it through the brand website, which is fine. Some people do that and it's cool. I don't. I like to get my Ulta points. I like to save them up and have a shopping spree at the end of the year. This is $40. I want $40 worth of points. So I'm not going to get it anymore, unfortunately. But it was really good and I definitely would recommend it and would repurchase it if it was still at Ulta or Sephora. But unfortunately it's not, but that's okay. I have a little hand sanitizer that I used up. I just apply this before I do my makeup in the mornings, so that's just how I use these. Another skincare empty is the Pharmacy Deep Sweep 2% BHA Pore Cleansing Toner. I think I've said before that I feel like these toners don't really do anything for my skin. I'm sure they exfoliate and blah, 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 but I don't really notice a difference. I haven't noticed a difference since I've stopped using this, so I wouldn't repurchase it, honestly. If I would repurchase one, I would probably repurchase the Paula's Choice BHA AHA one, but honestly not even that. Just don't feel like they do anything for me. So moving on, the next empty, I think this was actually finished up in September, but I forgot to throw it in to that empties video. But this was the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Push Up Lashes Mascara. When I first started using this, I really, really liked it. But as it got like midway through its life and towards the end, I really didn't like it that much. Fell out of love with the formula, with the brush, just fell out of love in general, unfortunately, which is fine. So yeah, I wouldn't repurchase this, so it's all good. Next was this Murad Retinol Youth Renewal Eye Serum. I used, I would say, 80% of this as an eye serum, and the last 20% I had to use as like a hand cream. It started to really irritate my under eyes. So I just continued to use as an eye serum and started using it as a hand cream and finished it up within a couple of days doing that. So again, wouldn't really repurchase this. Again, I don't really notice that eye creams do all that much. It's fun to apply, but I haven't found one that's like wowed me or made a huge difference in my under eyes. So it is what it is. I wouldn't repurchase. This was an unfortunate declutter. This was the ColourPop Winnie the Pooh Dandelion Honey Luxe lip gloss. Really loved this lip gloss. Loved the formula. Loved the color. However, this had started to turn. I remember it started burning my lips, and it had never done that before. So unfortunately, I'm having to declutter that one, but I did get like halfway usage out of that. So happy about that. And the last thing that I have here that I've used up is the Glossier Boy Brow Gel. I enjoyed this product. I would definitely repurchase it again. It does still have a little bit of life, but it's pretty dried out, and I'm not going to sit here and fuss with it. I would rather just move on to a fresh product that I'm not going to have to fuss with every day. So yeah, that is the last product that I have for my October empties. I'm super excited for the progress that I've been making within my skincare, body care, makeup project pans. So I'm excited to continue and use up and move out these products. So thanks for watching. Catch you later. Bye.